Good morning, everyone. I woke up with something on my heart this morning in terms of father wounds. And I wanted to kind of share with you and talk with you about that today. I wanted to kind of explore also how these social apps tend to re-injure and trigger old wounds that we thought were healed. I grew up without a father. My father left when I was 3. He left because he was chemically addicted. He was addicted to drugs. And initially, he was a good father. You know, he was attentive, was loyal, was present. But then over time, you know, he just drifted and eventually left. And that left me with a wound. You know, I used to cry every night. I used to wet my bed. You know, occasionally he would call and promise to come see me, but he never did show up. He was inconsistent, unreliable, undependable, and I would be disappointed many times by him. So the message and the belief that I got in my head was that all men are unreliable, inconsistent, undependable, not to be trusted. Fast forward, I kind of look for love in men. I searched out men. I searched out men who could love me. I often found the same things that he was, you know, inconsistent, unreliable, undependable. And I realized that I was going home. I was going to what I was familiar with. By winning the love of these men who were cold, distant, emotionally unavailable, it was like reclaiming the love of my father. And oftentimes I hurt myself by thinking that way because these men were unable to feel. They were unable to love me. And it's kind of like expecting a pig to fly and then getting mad when it doesn't. You know, there's just a lot of people out there, men and women, who are not emotionally able to love you the way that you need to be loved. And that's the reality. But I oftentimes sought this love through social apps, looking online, searching. And the thing about these apps is that they tend to re-injure you. They tend to pretty much trigger old wounds. A lot of times the men that you talk to, they just automatically disappear. They go ghost on you. And this abandonment, you know, it triggers those abandonment issues, those trust issues. And so you're left once again, dealing with pain. And the thing about it is your pain is only compounded. You already got the father wound. Now you got this person just digging in the womb, playing in your womb, reinfecting your womb. And it's just, I'm to the point now where I'm done. I'm done trying to find daddy in these men. I'm now trying to find my father in God. I'm now trying to find the love and support that I need in God. And that's difficult because he's not here on earth. He's not here to hold me. He's not here to talk to me when I need to be talked to. He's not here to basically give me that sound guidance. And so it's very difficult for me to see him as a literal father. But I realize that he has watched over me. When I look in my life and I think about all the situations that I've been in, he has watched over his servant. He has. And I know that sometimes I lack gratitude. But I am very grateful on a grand scale for his love. I still find it difficult and challenging to really see him as a father replacement. Because that's what I think a lot of boys are looking for, father replacements. They're looking for the love of their dad. They're looking for a positive male role model. Someone they could look up to. I sought that out in friends, but these friends nowadays, let me tell you, they're not supportive. They just always come to a friendship looking for what they can get versus looking for what they can give. And so it's real difficult. But as I go down my journey, as I go up my journey, I realize that this is a wound that will be forever. I will always have to be aware of this wound. And so the question I always ask myself is when I'm dealing with these characters, am I operating from my father wound? Is this basically me out here searching for dad again. And if it is, I have to terminate that because I can't be bothered. I can't be disappointed. I can't deal with inconsistent, cold, cruel men. I can't do that. You can't build a life off that. And like I said, you can't heal by returning back to the same nonsense and the same gutter that you emerged from. I can't do it. And so a part of me have distanced myself from a lot of different people, those apps, because it's just re-injuring. You know, it's traumatizing all over again. Here we have another person that ghosts and disappears and doesn't respond, doesn't communicate with you, ignores you. Come on, it's the same old broken record all the time. You get tired of it. You get tired of it. You need a new song. And so my new song is basically just to sing God's song, to speak in his language. You know, try to find some spiritual antiseptic. Because the devil keeps on playing in these wounds. He's going to keep on playing in your wounds, playing in your wounds, playing in your wounds. And you're just going to keep on going down the same path. It's insanity. It's spiritual insanity. So, can't do it. So for all those out there who struggle with father wounds, you're not alone. There's so many of us out here that are struggling. We're trying to find our fathers in other men, leaders, even in God, you know? So you're not alone. My advice to you is I really don't have any advice to you. Just be aware. Be aware of when you're operating from that place. Know when you're basically operating from the place of, I need daddy. And when you're operating from that place, don't make any major decisions. Don't try to love. Don't do the most. Stop. Pause. Reflect. Realize that you deserve better. You deserve better than to just be a wounded, broken person for the rest of your life. That cannot be your identity. It can't. You are meant to be so much more than wounded, broken. No. So, be more. And I love you all. Take care.